A few weeks ago, we found this abandoned Volvo and we saved it from being crushed. But once we told one of the employees what we were doing with it, he called his boss and they told us they had a proposition for us that they've never made with anyone else before. They had this Austin Healey Sprite sitting on their lot abandoned for the last 31 years after the previous scrapyard owner had passed away, and because it has no title, they couldn't do anything with it. He said it's been sitting here rotting away, and he made us a deal. If we could take it and bring it back to life to the best of our abilities and show it to the world, we could have it for free. Obviously, once we heard that, we were in, and it sparked an idea in our heads, so here it is. If we could bring this car back to life in this video and they give it to us for free, we're gonna give it away to one of you for free, so keep watching to see if we can do it. Now, the first thing they had to do was pull out the forklift and move an old Volvo and Mercedes out of the way. If you guys catch a glimpse of these cars and you know what they are, leave a comment down below. But I want to ask the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. Seeing the condition that this car is in, do you guys have faith in us on this one? Do you think we could bring it back to life? Or are you predicting that this car is way too far gone and they're not going to give it to us? Let us know.
Look at that thing, dude. I don't think this was OEM. Holy smokes. Look at that. Sprite in the Sprite.
So now with the car back at our shop, the first thing we're going to do before we power wash anything is go ahead and get everything out of the interior, because if everything in there gets drenched from the power washing, it's just going to become a headache later. And I also want to address something that I've been seeing a lot of. If you see any comments in our comment section from someone pretending to be us, using our profile picture and trying to use our name, saying that you want a giveaway and you need to message them on Telegram or WhatsApp or anything of the sort, we don't have Telegram, we don't have any of that stuff, and we're not doing any giveaways. That is a scammer, and if we block them, they make new accounts, they're always coming back. We've tried to fix it with YouTube, and they're just not doing anything about it. So I just wanted to address that here so you guys know if we ever do any giveaways, you'll know directly in the video and it'll be in the description. Otherwise, don't ever trust anyone in the comments saying that you won something. All right, so we apparently ran into our first problem already. What's going on, RJ?
We've made a grave mistake.
Which is what?
We can't get the seats out of the car. It's terrible.
Mike, do you want it for free?
Dude, I'd fix this car up.
Try the reverse thread idea.
No, it's definitely not reverse thread.
No? Yo, I actually got it.
Did you reverse thread it out?
No, I got it though.
Where's my goggles? I need good goggles. Oh god.
You look like a Minecrafter.
I am like.
Doesn't he look like
Looks like a
doesn't
paintballer.
he look like the human iteration of a Minecraft diamond?
So in order for us to even see if we had a chance of getting this car for free, we had to see what the floor pans looked like. And as you can see, they were completely rotted out. So even if we do get this car and one of you guys get it, we're thinking it's going to be most likely a parts car. But let us know what you guys think so far down below. Now for the wash process, this is just a paint safe degreaser that we cover the paint with. We let it sit for a while and then we spray it off. It helps remove a lot of that grime that's going to be stuck on otherwise. And if you guys are interested in anything you see us using in our videos, it's all linked in the description below. I highly recommend giving it a try. And if you're noticing, a lot of that grime is still not coming off. So later we have a little bit of an unconventional way to solve that.
All right, guys, so let's be honest for a moment. This car is pretty far gone. Realistically, there's only gonna be some parts taken from this car and put into another Sprite so that that Sprite may live on, and unfortunately, a lot of this one will die. But with that being said, we still have to clean up these panels as best we can, and being that they're so contaminated, I already tried to wipe some of it away with clay, and instead of ruining my wash mitts, I'm actually gonna use sandpaper. And this is super unorthodox, but the sandpaper is gonna actually knock down all the grit and grime, as well as the oxidation, and leave me a flat, clean surface to polish and actually make shiny again. So, not recommended on new cars or nice cars. Not that this isn't a nice car, but for that tough grime, we're gonna need something that's pretty tough. Clay would not do this, and I would just ruin my wash mitts and honestly destroy my shoulder trying to get this off with a wash mitt. So, sandpaper it is.
So with enough time spent on the paint, we went over it a couple times with the sandpaper. Eventually we were able to get all of the grime off of it, and then later on we were able to polish it and at least get it somewhat shiny. Now we'll hit the engine bay real quick and then the wheels after, but if you guys know anything about this engine, leave it in the comments below. I'm curious to learn more about it. But once we were done with both of those, we saw a lot of comments on our Volvo video asking for updates on it, and Mike has been doing some work to it, so we let him talk on that a little bit.
we're gonna take a break from the Sprite video, just because the Volvo came from the same place this did, and I've done a couple things. I'm working on the Volvo now, and I want to kind of give you guys an update. So right now, I'm actually working on the fuel lines that are all rotted and destroyed. They're broken here and here. These are old steel lines. This happens. I've got new fuel-rated rubber lines to replace it all, and I'm also going to be doing an oil change today. So more updates soon.
So as RJ starts polishing the hood, and you guys will see a major transformation here, I want to ask you guys, if you're a longer time viewer of ours, you've probably noticed a little bit of a change in the way that we make our videos, in the editing and the way we film them. We try to add ourselves in more and a little more personality, and we're just curious if we could get a little bit of feedback from you guys on if you like that or if you don't. Are you guys enjoying the way we're making these videos? Do you want to see us in them more and us trying to get these cars running? Or do you just want to see the detailing of the cars? At the end of the day, we want to do what makes you guys the most happy and what you enjoy the most, so let us know in the comments below. And now that you guys can see the before and after, I think it's time to announce that yes, we did get the okay to get this car and give it away to one of you. So the easiest way that we're going to do it, we're both already logged into the email that's on the screen right now from the Datsun that we did. So we figured if you guys want this Austin Healey and you're in the Cleveland, Ohio area, all you have to do is send us an email telling us why you want the car, whether you have one already and you need parts for it. Or, I mean, I would never tell anyone to rebuild this car, but if you're crazy enough and you really wanted to take it that far and spend that much money. But if you want it, email us at wd.sin@gmail.com. For the interior of the car, literally the only things we could do were clean the steering wheel, the dashboard, and the shift knob, and then follow that up with the window. But look at the little mirror on the inside of the car. It's sitting in such an odd spot that I haven't seen before. Everything about this car is just so cute and tiny. It's honestly hilarious.
We're good.